Hey everybody, I'm Chihiro. How can the English words for time help you figure out where she is?
Hey everyone, it's Ryan.
In this lesson, you'll learn how people can get upset.
This conversation takes place at Teddy's apartment.
The conversation is between Drew and Teddy.
The speakers are friends, therefore, the speakers will be speaking casually.
Let's have a listen to the conversation.
Teddy, is that who I think it is?
Who?
3 o'clock.
Oh yeah, it's Sonia.
What the heck is she doing here?
Hey, I didn't invite her. She must have heard from one of your friends.
I can't believe she had the nerve to come here.
Oh, come on, that was ages ago now. You're not still mad at her, are you?
Mad? Are you kidding me? I'll never forgive her for what she did to me. I was a complete fool to ever trust her. I cried for weeks because of her.
Drew, calm down. That was a long time ago. Besides, it was just a...
Just a what? Just a what? Cowabunga was more than just a turtle to me. I should have never trusted her and her husband to look after him that summer. When I saw him that evening after my trip, on his beautiful dark green shell...
Hey, you alright?
I need another drink.
Okay, house parties.
House parties. Do you like them, Chihiro?
I like them if they're good.
I agree with that.
I've been to really fun big ones before, and not so fun big ones before too. But parties are fun in general, I guess.
Yeah, I tend to enjoy house parties when I know who the guests are. I feel more welcome that way, like I'm not stepping on anybody's feet.
Listeners, although it depends on the party, people will invite other people for most large parties.
That's why you'll see people you don't know, and that's why Drew saw Sonia there, even though it was a party for him and he didn't want to see her.
Right, you can bump into almost anybody at a house party, so be prepared for the unexpected. I sometimes found out people I knew from elsewhere were friends with my close friends as well.
Yeah, especially something in like a university community. Many people tend to know many other people that you may know.
How are parties in your country? Let's take a look at the vocabulary for this lesson. The first word is
Heck.
word used in place of the swear word hell that is not so offensive.
Heck. Heck.
The next word is
To invite.
to request the attendance of.
To invite. To invite.
Now we have
Nerve.
rude action that makes another angry.
Nerve. Nerve.
Next,
To take ages.
expression used when something takes a lot of time.
To take ages. To take ages.
Up next is
To forgive.
to stop feeling anger towards something.
To forgive. To forgive.
The next one is
Fool.
silly person, person who lacks good judgment.
Fool. Fool.
Now we have
To trust.
to rely on the truthfulness or ability of something or someone.
To trust. To trust.
Next word is
To calm down.
to become peaceful or relaxed.
To calm down. To calm down.
And the last word is
Trip.
a journey from one place to another.
Trip. trip.
Let's have a closer look at the usage for some of the phrases from this lesson.
The first phrase is,
3 o'clock.
what Drew is talking about here is not time, but rather the location of a person. What this means is that since he's talking with Teddy, he's indicating where a person is standing by giving him the hands of a clock, imagining that Teddy is standing in the middle of the clock, facing 12. This way, he can indicate where something is.
You might have seen this done in movies to tell somebody the location of something secretly without anybody knowing.
And that's what Drew was doing, so he didn't have to point.
Okay, the next phrase we'll look at is,
Cowabunga was more than just a turtle to me.
what Drew means by this line is that his pet turtle wasn't just a turtle to him. He meant much more.
That's why Drew uses this phrase to describe his turtle Cowabunga.
Okay, the focus of this lesson is the order of adjectives. Believe it or not, listeners, there's an order for adjectives in English.
Yes, it's a preferred order, in which native speakers learn naturally. So if you ask an English speaker the order of adjectives, they might be a little confused.
When you string adjectives together, you should say them in a certain order, but it's not necessarily not understandable if you don't get the order right.
People will still understand you, but it'll sound more natural if you get the order right, and it'll sound smoother.
Okay, now with that said, the order goes like this. First, you have your determiner. The opinion comes next, followed by the adjective, and then size, shape, age, color, origin, and finally, material.
In plain English now. The first one, determiner, are the words like the, some, or my. These come at the beginning of a string of adjectives.
The next one is an opinion adjective. In other words, something like beautiful or silly or fun. That comes second.
The third one is the size. In other words, how big or how small something is.
And the fourth one in line is shape. Shape adjectives are words like circular, triangular, and perhaps even irregular.
So up to now, a string of adjectives may sound like this. The ugly little deformed duckling.
That's the word the for the determiner, ugly as an opinion adjective, little for size, and deformed for shape.
Moving along, the adjective after a shape description is age. How old something is if you need to mention it, or a describing word, such as young or middle-aged.
And the next one up is color. Is the noun red or brown, or is it reddish-brown?
What follows after that is the origin, or in other words, where it's from. Is it Brazilian or is it Chinese?
And then finally, we have material. What is it made of? Is it cotton? Is it plastic, metal, or ceramic?
And then, at the end, you place your noun, the main thing. Don't forget that one.
You won't, of course, have all of these adjectives to state every time you have a noun to describe, but you will have a variety sometimes to mention.
When you do, you may want to keep this order in mind. As usual, the more you practice it, the more familiar it'll sound to you.
In the meantime, let's give some examples of a sequence of adjectives. Go ahead, Ryan.
The smart, tall, 8-year-old Nigerian boy.
Okay, so here the sequence is smart, tall, 8-year-old Nigerian. An opinion adjective, the size, the age, and the origin.
Remember to not add an S to the word year since it's an adjective here. Okay, give us another example.
Okay, how about a small, round, purple and orange rubber ball?
So the adjectives were small, round, purple and orange, and rubber. So size, shape, color, and material.
And here's one last example for you guys. My cracked antique Spanish tea set.
Cracked, antique, Spanish tea set. Shape, age, and origin.
Right. Okay, all three examples sound like they're in the right order.
Okay, shall we end our grammar point there?
Okay, Ryan, let's close our easy, understandable grammar point then. Okay, that just about does it for today. Okay, everybody, thanks for listening.
Bye for now.
Teddy, is that who I think it is?
Who?
3 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, it's Sonia.
What the heck is she doing here?
Hey, I didn't invite her. She must have heard from one of your friends.
I can't believe she had the nerve to come here.
Oh, come on, that was ages ago now. You're not still mad at her, are you?
Mad? Are you kidding me? I'll never forgive her for what she did to me. I was a complete fool to ever trust her. I cried for weeks because of her.
Drew, calm down. That was a long time ago. Besides, it was just
Just a what? Just a what? Cowabunga was more than just a turtle to me. I should have never trusted her and her husband to look after him that summer. When I saw him that evening after my trip, on his beautiful dark green shell,
Hey, you alright?
I need another drink.